Hello and welcome to the last series in this quarterfinal of the Gwent Nemov. Today we will be spectating Rubytooth versus the decks of Puvuk, played by Griff Redwick, our tournament organizer. Puvuk didn't show up and we still need to decide on points for Rubytooth by RNG, quest fulfillment and unique combos. So we will be playing out these matches even though one player didn't show up. Here we go. Into the match.
My folk have suffered much.
We are seeing Rubytooth with his Swarm Dryad list, where he has to play the unit that Great Oak puts back in the deck, use an offensive Frakesnet, and play Aileron from hand, if he can. And Mr. Redwick in Puvuk's deck has to buff units with his hand buff list, of course. He has to get a SWAT Master to 15 power. And a Sword Master to 22 plus power. And he also needs to charm what does he need to charm? A Vryhead. So what is a Vryhead again? I think this guy. So we will see if Rubytooth plays any. Okay, so let the game begin. We have of course no gold cards for Redwick or Puvuk. Yeah, great RNG. Also doesn't look like Rubytooth drew that many, but he has at least has parts of his combo. The Blue Mountain Elite and the Peasant Leecher. He will play as many 3-point units as possible. Then play Francesca to swap some into some good card, and that will play out the 3-point Dryad that plays with leader, and then boost all units that are 3 points one time. So that will be quite a lot of points, even though this opener is a bit low tempo. But it will accumulate fast. Redwick just playing out hand buff and thinning Elf Hunters out of his hand, so the important unit gets buffed. He probably wants to play a fast Carlo with Barclay to get most points out of the dwarf, as he does damage by as many cards in hand you have. So not a great opener here. No Yorveth for additional hand buff, and only one Dragoon, and only one Sword Master as well. So no great stuff. Okay, Rubytooth gets Aileron, Aileron, but plays it from hand, fulfills his first quest, and Redwick goes ahead and plays Fog on the front row, also diminishing Francesca into the 3-point Dryad value, because this one is already 1 point. But Rubytooth using the Aileron well here. He is going first, and he probably has more points in his deck than Redwick, so he can afford to make that low tempo play, I think, and still play a nice round 1. Let's see, I would guess we have to see Francesca, Mulligan the War Dancer, and then we get a 6-point boost. So the leader plays for 18 points. No, plus this one. 21 points. So pretty good value. And fourth is the name of the card. I forgot the name. Okay, so Redwig can easily catch up in one card now. And he probably... Actually, I don't know why he didn't play Barkley. He already loses value now by not playing Barkley first. Only 6 damage, could have gotten 7 damage on Francesca already. But I guess that's not too much of an issue. What did Rubytooth mulligan here?
Ooh, careful! You're leaking!
14 points. Oh, I guess he mulliganed a Sapper, and there was already some boosts on the officer from Francesca. Okay, so great, he gets 14 powered right Grovekeeper by transforming that one. Also keeps boosting all the other units. And Redwig is just stacking boosts on Swordmaster with Riot Neophytes. A nice Aileron. Lots of value by boosting all Dryads by 1 point as well. Also those in deck. And then, of course, fourth triggers again, boosting everything at her strength again. And Redwig elects to go out of the round, plays Yavin, gets one of his gold cards finally, and both players will pass now, and Rubytooth will take the round 1 card down, and Redwig still has nicely boosted units in hand. So good carryover for him there. Let's see if the Swordmaster will get to 15 points. That should be possible. So yeah, still none of those gold cards, no Bran, no other Swordmasters. But I guess for getting the biggest Swordmaster possible, it's actually perfect. We only have 1 in hand. Yeah. Oh, and the charm Redwig is supposed to get is on all Riot units. So the Sapper and the Officer can mulligan. The Officer's gone already, but there might be a Sapper played, and if Redwig can damage it, then he can muscle it. Okay, so we get a 13 point Swordmaster already. Very nice amount of points. And we get it to 15 now, at least. Okay, I don't know where you would mulligan that. Clearly you would want to fulfill the quest, and but I guess you would also like to have one of those golds or silvers. I think you should have just kept the Hawker support, and he would have surely gotten a 15 point plus Swordmaster completing the quest. So yeah, let's see what Uma gives us here. Nothing too unstandard about Puvuk's list here that Redwig is playing. Just a pretty normal hand buff with well, worse golds technically that achieve some sort of RNG. Well, can achieve good or bad RNG. The Rubytooth list is quite nice. Has also been played a bit on ladder, but I think this version is a bit more unique.
We'll win.
Definitely provides great 1-1 tempo, but is super weak to weather. But yeah, nice combos nonetheless. Okay, we see an offensive Fragsnet from Rubytooth, even though he buffs the half-elf hunter, still offensive though, just a positive for the enemy. With offensive meaning you just have to use it on the other side of the board, I guess. And then Redwick goes ahead and muscles Fragsnet with some decent value.
Have strength, my love.
And now he will also get the Swordmaster to 15 points. And thus fulfilling the quest. Or is it 15 or 15 plus? Oh, it's 15 plus, so he actually doesn't achieve the goal. So there will have to be a point deduction, even though it's quite close. But I think he will end up winning the round.
Let us sing the song of steel.
I'm so tired.
Okay, Rubytooth bricked a bit. Yeah. Didn't seem to work out that great for Rubytooth there. He bricked his list a bit. So GG, well played. First match to Redwick, but Rubytooth managed to complete 2 quests, I think.